Out of the depths I cry to you, Lord. Lord, hear my voice. Let your ears be attentive to my cry for mercy.
We're living in uncertain times, in a season of great waiting. But God hasn't stopped working. His faithfulness isn't fading. International students are stuck far away from home, some grieving loved ones, others feeling the pain of being alone. But God is working in the brokenness, extending his mighty hand of help.
If you, O Lord, kept a record of sins, Lord, who could stand? But with you there is forgiveness, so that we can with reverence serve you. I wait for the Lord, my whole being waits, and in his word I put my hope.
Students are good at building community online. They're digital natives. They're used to video calls. And our staff too work from home. That's where they normally work because they're close to students on campus. And CUI staff workers are all about developing student leaders so that they can lead their generation in mission. And so our staff are still helping students reaching students for Christ. They are modelling online evangelism, giving talks online, doing one-to-ones, Zoom Bible studies. And so student mission continues because God is still God and God is still good and the gospel is still true. And so by his grace, students are still holding out Jesus to a dying world.
Students in Limerick are continuing to open a gospel online with their friends. In Cork, students are continuing to befriend some of the least reached people groups on earth. And students in Waterford are tuning in to online evangelistic events, inviting their friends, keen to share it with others.
A first-year student in University College Dublin realised his friends were more free in the lockdown and that meetings online were often quicker and easier to arrange than normal. He decided to send messages to about 20 different friends to ask if they would like to read the Bible with him and see what hope there is. 10 said they would, and he's been meeting with them online since then.
Students in Dukas Christian Society, NUI Galway, running their first ever events week on campus, promoted by the university. When the virus pronounced campus closed at 5 p.m, students were so keen to hear more about Jesus that they moved to a local home to finish events week. Several students are still meeting today online to hear and explore more about Jesus.
So please continue to pray for the student-led teams sent out by churches from across the island. Join us in longing for these things and help us continue in our mission.
International students far from home finding their home in Jesus.
Students experiencing the family of God through finding forgiveness of sins in Jesus.
Mission teams on campus, still virtually reaching hurting hundreds with hope.
And thank God for all he is doing as his word is opened with hundreds across the land. Pray that his resurrection power would be known in many student hearts and lives. And pray that in the midst of hard times, he would mightily use his suffering people to see lives transformed.
Put your hope in the Lord, for with the Lord is unfailing love, with him is full redemption. He himself will redeem his people from all their sins.
Find out more at www.cui.ie or social media.